Good evening and welcome back to The Wandering Wind, where we focus on three things: community to be able to grow each other and help each other, creativity in order to be able to make the creativity within us and the ideas within us come out, and the conversation, because I like to start meaningful conversation with my viewers, and I hope you guys do the same with me. Today I have just a bit of a rambling video for you guys. I had a lot getting done this weekend. First of all, my friend Mark, he's really compassionate. Yesterday we took a trip over to a store called Harbor Freight. If any of you know that store, you know it is basically Mecca for anyone who's interested in tools or automotive stuff that work on things a lot, because, oh boy, well, yesterday we went there because Mark had to replace a lot of his tools, and he also had to see about letting a friend of ours get a pair of chemical gloves and look for a chemical apron for the job he does, because he's working with highly volatile stuff. Well, while we were there, I was looking at something, and Mark's like, "You need anything?" And I'm like, "Well, I'm thinking about saving up to get some screwdriver sets so that I can see about having enough to start my business working on computers and stuff." He's like, "Get what you need." And I'm like, "But, oh, and by the way, get yourself a bigger toolbox too. And the one you got is too small." I'm like, "Okay." And so I felt guilty because I'm like, this isn't my money. It's really not. But at the end of the day, I am very, very glad for his compassion towards me. And then yesterday, well, okay, I guess the day before was, no, yeah, yesterday we went to Harbor Freight. That night, we went to the movies. Now, why did we go to the movies, you ask? Well, good question. Good question. I have no clue. But we went and we saw it. Scariest 2.5 hours of my life. I have never seen a movie so scary. Never. That movie scares the crap out of me. I hate it. I do not. She did put a hard part in there. I also got a bit of a haircut yesterday. Looks pretty good. But, so, I haven't been really paying attention to the news. So, I'm not going to be talking about any of that, even if there is something interesting, which, no doubt, considering who we have in office. But, no, I'm just going to be talking about my week and what I think about things, and just ideas. I had an idea about... Sorry, my audio is getting a bit catchy, touchy. Is that better? This should be. Okay. I'm getting... How can I say this in the proper way? I'm thinking about doing more than once a month on paid for by patrons posts, just so I can start getting more money stocked up for when I need to start actually getting some new equipment and stuff, because I'm going to be hopefully getting some jobs here soon working on people's devices, but still, eventually I want to be able to save up for like a PS4 to be able to do gameplay videos for you guys, especially Final Fantasy Type 0, because I've heard it's really good. All the Kingdom Hearts games so far, and Kingdom Hearts 3 when it finally comes out next year, supposedly. And there were a few others. Oh yes, there is a game that I've been trying to play on my PS2 that no longer wants to work on the PS2. And so, so I'm trying to get that working out. But I want to do a Let's Play of Star Ocean Until the End of Time, the remastered edition on the PS4, because they do have it on the PlayStation Store now. For that, I'm going to need to save up a bit of money and buy a PS4, and then also pay for that game particularly. And also, I might as well just go ahead and pay $50 a year for the PlayStation Plus membership so I can get online play and free games. Other than that, not really. Come on. There we go. Not really much is going on in the interim, but you know, things will get better over time. I'm trying to think. Oh yeah. I am, like I said before, I'm starting work weeks where I go in on Mondays to help out at my church. Although eventually I'll probably have to do more than once a week. Mondays and Wednesdays, or Mondays and Fridays, or something. Because there's a lot I really want to get done for the church. And so little time to actually do it. So little time. But yeah, I really want to be able to get things to the point where I can really just get my church's website going, get my church's social media going, get Gretna's missions stuff going to where we can get it all worked out so that social media can work with it. And also maybe eventually start doing video stuff, because I mean, there's lots of opportunities for that around. Really, there are. But yeah, I don't know. There've been so many things that I really want to do, but there is also so many obstacles to that, because you've got practical reasons. I mean, is there really a need or an area where that can be fulfilled in one area or whatever? I have to balance all these things out in my mind and then work them to where I can focus on the biggest things and then move onward. And so right now I'm actually going to be seeing about buying a new desktop through the church, because they've got one that they were trying to sell to this one person. This one person isn't coming up with the money, so and they'd already taken the computer beforehand to see if it would work for them, and then they were going to pay for it. Well, it's been 2 months, they haven't paid on it. So the guy's going to see about calling this person and getting them to bring it back if they're not going to buy it. And then if they bring it back and they have it again, I'm going to pay anywhere from $50 to $100 for the same system. And it's going to work great, because according to the guy that I talked to at the church, this system is pretty much everything I'm going to need and more. So, yeah, definitely going to be a good starting point. Other than that, I really don't have much else I need to talk about today. Weather's been pretty difficult this week. It's been hot one day and then cold the next. I'm surprised I haven't gotten sick yet with the mood swings that Mother Nature seems to be having. Yes, the misogynists in the crowd are going to have a hissy fit about me mentioning Mother Nature as if, oh, well, mood swings is a woman's thing, so he must be a sexist. No, it's just, I don't know, whatever. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys have an awesome day. I love you very much. Have a great one. Thanks so much for being my subscribers. Thank you to those few that are my patrons. Thank you to those others that will consider becoming either my subscribers or my patrons. And until next time, thanks so much.